Well, hello there and welcome. I'm Mary Sue and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today we're doing your daily tarot reading. This is good for Monday, April 1st. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards and then we'll go to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance and of course advice from divine. So let's take a look. Let's see what the overall energy is for today. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous of ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Okay, so this is a lovely message, where today, or maybe even over the course of this week, magical things are going to happen. Understanding that sometimes we limit ourselves in what it is that we truly feel like we can do, we can accomplish, we can manifest. We limit ourselves because we get up in our heads and we don't see that the universe is really up behind us, right? It has our back. It wants us to have everything our heart desires in this lifetime. But sometimes the human mind wants to know, well, how is that going to work out? This is the message. It's like put whatever it is that you want out into the universe. Take action on it. And know and trust that the divine is on your side, that your spirit guides and angels, your spirit allies can have things come to you in the most magical of ways. You don't have to be able to figure it out with our human mind, right? Our ego wants to think that it knows everything. So it tries to limit what we can do because it's always looking for the problem, the obstacle. It's trying to solve something. This is kind of like allowing yourself to just get into that magical energy of knowing that when you allow yourself to truly believe in yourself and believe that you can have what your heart truly desires, that it will come to you in the most magical of ways. And then we have Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. Yeah, this is the energy where I feel like some of you are at a point where you've been working really hard on, a project, launching a business, writing a book, a relationship, whatever it is. It's kind of like you've been putting so much time and energy into it, but it's kind of like you're not seeing the fruits of your labor yet, right? And it's kind of like you're feeling like it's not going to happen. So you're limiting your own belief in yourself because you're not seeing in the material world yet, the 3D world, what it is that you're trying to manifest. So you're doubting yourself. Your mind and ego are taking over, bringing in those limiting fears, those obstacles that we have for ourselves. But it's kind of like, no, your spirit guides and angels are saying, hold on, just watch and wait. We're working behind the scenes for things to happen for you. Yeah, it's really a beautiful energy. It's kind of interesting because the other day I was thinking about that. I'm trying to redecorate a room in my house. And I had a friend that came over and she was like the room looks the same as when she was at my house the last time. And she said, well, you haven't made any progress on the room. And I was like, oh no, I've made a lot of progress on the room. And she was like, it looks the same, right? Well, what she didn't know is that I had ordered, some items for the room, some new furniture. I had figured out the design before I didn't even know what I wanted in the room. I had figured that out. I had ordered some things. I had picked out the paint color. I had actually purchased the paint. I just hadn't painted it yet, right? And it's kind of like it reminded me of this energy where my friend didn't see all the work that I had done behind the scenes, getting the room to the point where I could start decorating it, right? Have it change, transform in the 3D so that other people could see it, right? This is the energy where sometimes we do a lot of work behind the scenes trying to get something to manifest in the 3D, a project or something, like me decorating my room. Other people don't see the change. But first of all, there was a huge change in me, especially when I figured out the design, right? My energy was much more excited about the project. And then it propelled me into ordering some things and getting purchasing some things and getting some things lined up for it, right? It's the same energy, allowing the divine to work behind the scenes, to get things rolling for you. So it's like, please don't limit your own energy here, right? Don't allow yourself to say, well, it can't be happening because I'm not seeing it in my material world. It shows up in the material world as the last thing, not the first thing. So I love this energy because it's almost like your spirit guides and angels are really kind of like, just watch and wait. Just watch and wait. Keep believing, knowing the magic is going to happen. But it's almost like they're kind of like, in a kind of like a lighthearted way saying, yeah, well, just watch and wait. It's going to happen, right? Yes, this is beautiful. Okay, I feel like for some of you, there is this energy of having to chop out some of these beliefs that you can't see it happening or you don't know how it could possibly happen, right? You're allowing yourself to get stuck in the 3D instead of thinking of the magic of the law of attraction, right? Of allowing yourself to work with your spirit guides and angels, because there is some new portal, new avenue, new path that is coming up for you. You have the new life card and you also have the Fool card. This is the Fool card. Both of these represent new avenues, new ways of doing business, new mindset, right? No longer allowing your own mindset to limit your options. It's almost like, okay, seeing that perhaps the most limiting thing that you have had in your life lately is just your own mindset, that it can't happen, right? That it won't happen for you. Okay, so let's take a look at what this is. Yeah, okay, I feel like it has something to do with a relationship, okay? It could have something to do also about, some offer. It could be a business offer. The Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. First of all, it's an energy of a gift from the universe, a gift from God, right? It's also something that is tangible. Okay, so where the Ace of Cups can be, kind of like a message of love, the Ace of Pentacles is something tangible that you can really hold, or will provide something that you can hold. It can be a job offer. It can be an offer to purchase your house, right? It can be an opportunity to buy something new or to acquire something tangible. It can also represent wisdom that you are gaining, okay? So any of those would work. Your present energy is that you have the Two of Cups and the Y card. I feel like perhaps some of you are kind of like wondering why you don't have another companion in your life, or you're wondering why somebody left your life. Like you're kind of like concentrating a little bit on limiting your energy around perhaps a relationship or a business partner, or somebody that is like a companion, maybe even an investor in what it is that you're wanting to do. The Two of Cups represents even an energy of our love for ourselves, right? Really and truly asking yourself one of those really important questions. What is it that I love the most about myself? And then am I shining that part of myself out into the world? It's kind of like this, almost like esoterical question, existential question, I should say, right? Of why you are here and what you are meant to do and what connections do you want in your life. Yeah, I feel like you're a little bit confused. You have the Emperor here, okay? So it's a little bit about being stuck in the 3D. The Emperor represents, feeling like we may need to control love or a relationship, or how a love or a relationship should look before we're willing to allow it to come in, or thinking that it has to come in a certain way, or thinking that it has to look a certain way, right? It has to have certain characteristics to it. Instead of, this is very Aquarian energy of looking beyond, right? The limits of what we think love is supposed to be. This is almost this energy of recognizing that love is all around us. And when we allow ourselves to show our most loving self, project our most loving self, asking ourselves, right? What is it that I truly love about myself? What is it that I want to share with other people, whether it's a stranger on the street, co-workers that I work with, my neighbors, my close relationships, or just future relationships that I would like to have in my life. It's about allowing yourself to step into the energy of truly shining who you truly are, loving yourself. And it's almost kind of like reminding yourself what is so special about yourself, that it's not from what some other people may say about you. It's you going deep, looking into your own soul and asking yourself, what is it that I love about myself? Perhaps it's your laughter. Perhaps it's the way that you have compassion for other people. Perhaps it's the way that you can see the potential in anybody or any situation. That you can take different objects or different mediums, right, and put them together to create new things. That you have a vision of what the world could be, right? If you allowed yourself to step out of the energy of limiting yourself or limiting what you think other people can bring to the table. It's like, no, there's no limit to this. The options are big, and it's allowing you to see the world in a different way. Because your obstacle is that you may have been concentrating on what has occurred in the past. What your experiences maybe kind of brought you to understand about people in the past, right? But you're kind of concentrating on maybe the negative of what other people have done in the past, right? So your understanding is a little bit about understanding that you're being asked to take a look at the world, taking a look at relationships, taking a look at how you show up in the world in a totally different way. That you're not the person that you used to be, because we're in eclipse season. Pluto has gone into Aquarius. We're in a completely different kind of cosmic environment at this time. And it's kind of like, okay, I have to embrace that. I have to allow myself to let go of the older version of not just myself, but of the world. We're all changing. We're all changing at a very high speed. So it's allowing ourselves to know, wow, the magic is out there if I allow myself to project the energy of magic, not just for myself, but for everyone. Right? This is beautiful. Yeah, I feel as if what your understanding is that you may have been concentrating on what isn't working in the world. So, or what's not working in your life, right? What's not working in your community, what's not working at your job. This is the energy of, okay, we can't expect ourselves to try to fix everything. And maybe you've been feeling a little overwhelmed, that you feel like there's just so much that's not good in the world, right? Or good in your life, that you're kind of overwhelmed and just kind of like concentrating on that. This is the energy of, wait a minute, there is magic out in there. It's about getting back into the energy of allowing yourself to choose to celebrate. Celebrate yourself, celebrate the relationships in your life, celebrate this new beginning that's here. It's about allowing yourself to know that the past is over. Whatever has occurred in the past, it's done. It's allowing yourself to say, yeah, it's done. I'm ready to move on. I'm no longer going to fester on what happened in the past. You know, a lot of times when we're on our spiritual path, we want to sit and wait until we know that we've learned the lesson, right? How am I sure I learned the lesson before I step into a new relationship, into a new job, launch that business, right? It's kind of like, understanding that you're being gently reminded that you have learned the lesson, right? You don't have to question whether you've learned the lesson of the past. You have. So it's kind of like you don't have to try to sit and figure it out any longer. It's time to embrace this new beginning, to step into this energy of going forward, of knowing that life is about celebrating. It's not about festering on what has gone in a disheartened way, right? The disappointments of your life, not focusing on those, or focusing on the things that you feel like you can't control that are going on in the world, right? This is the energy of, I'm going to focus on what I love about myself, celebrating what's going well in my life, and trying to share my love and light as much as I possibly can, knowing that that is the magical antidote to what is not going well in our life, right? Or what is not going well in the world. Yeah, beautiful energy here of truly stepping into who you truly are and knowing that you are making a difference every time you show up with your loving light, your smile, your positive energy. You are helping to change the vibration of the world. You know, there's a lot of people that are trying to, bring down the positive energy. It's okay. It's understanding. Yes. Do we have to protect our energy? Yes. But it's also recognizing that when we stay in our light, every single time that we can stay in our light, every single minute, every single second that we can stay in that higher vibration, we are changing the energy of the world, of the earth. We are working together to make a big difference. All right. Wow. Powerful energy here. Okay. So let's take a look at your soul truth card. And this one popped out. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right. Am I apologizing for my truth? Yeah. I feel like there is a little bit of that because we had this truth be told, right? It's a little bit about recognizing. Are you apologizing for who you are, or are you willing to step into this energy of celebrating who you are, right? It's kind of like when we are apologizing, we're in the energy of not sharing who we truly are, not sharing our loving light, not sharing our high vibration, of feeling, oh, wait a minute, I have to completely protect it. I'm looking for my Seven of Wands, right? I have to completely protect it. Or it's also about feeling like we identify more with what has gone in, the disappointments of our life, like feeling like the people around us focus more on what isn't working in their life or what's not working in our life or the disappointments that we've had to live through. It's kind of like, no, wait a minute. I'm done with that. I've learned those lessons. I have moved on and I'm ready to celebrate my life again. Wow, powerful energy. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I really do love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon, hopefully tomorrow. Have a great day. Much love and light. Bye for now.